Hello, I'm Sienna Bells, and welcome to my channel, Learning Builds Life. Today we are going to talk about TED Talk. This is our second session on TED Talk. So let's begin. First term is emoji. An emoji is a small icon, which can be used in a text. The word emoji comes from the Japanese phrase picture character. You must have seen in WhatsApp those small icons which represent those facial expressions or anything. Those are emojis. Next is emoticons. What is an emoticon? This is a kind of a facial expression formed using characters on the keyboard. On the keyboard of a computer. When emojis weren't introduced, then to express facial expressions, we used emoticons. One example is this smiley emoticon, in which what we can do is we can type one colon and one bracket. This is how emoticons are formed. Next, scary hackers. Hackers are those people who access computers, without being authorized. So now you may take a look at the board. Moving on to our next few terms in our TED Talk. Our next term is Mashup. And as the name suggests, this is a web page or an application which has elements from different sources altogether. That is a mashup. Next, a very common term, netiquettes. Like we have ways of talking to people over the telephone, which are called telephone etiquettes, While using the internet, we have to maintain this set of social or ethical rules, a set of ethical rules to be followed while communication on social platforms or on the internet. Platforms or on the internet. That is about Netiquettes and Netizen. The name itself gives away its meaning, a person who is using the internet. Who is using the internet. So now you may take a look at the board. Our next term is phishing. But this is not fishing for fish. And even the spelling is different. This phishing is a fraudulent practice. A fraudulent practice. In this fraudulent practice, what do these people do? They generally give calls to the common people, and then it seems like to be from reputable organizations. Reputed organizations. Seems like calls from reputed organizations. And then we are tricked. Then we are tricked into giving away many personal details like passwords or credit card numbers, really sensitive details. Hence, we should never fall prey of these phishing acts which occur nowadays really commonly, as it may cause you to lose everything. So be aware. Number 8, after phishing we have ping. A ping is a message which is sent to another computer in a network. A message sent to any computer in a specific network telling that you are connected to that network. That to that network. That is a ping. And another commonly used term, podcast. Podcasts are types of formats. These are like audios or audio visual digital. These forms, audios or audio visuals, these are found in a digital format. Digital format for automatic download on the internet. Internet. That is a podcast. So now you might take a look at the board. Moving on to our last few terms. After that, we have ransomware. What is ransomware? This is a type of a malicious software. Malicious means anything which cannot be trusted. A malicious software which prevents you from using your own computer. You from using your own computer until you pay a specific sum of money called a ransom. Until you pay a ransom. That is ransomware. And last but not least, Trojan Horse. A Trojan Horse is similar to a computer virus, which corrupts programs and all, and corrupts the computer system. This type of a virus is a program which appears harmless. Appears harmless, but once run, leads to complete damage. Run can lead to severe damage to the computer system, which means it will corrupt the computer system. So we should always be aware of these Trojan horses and ransomware. Hence, it is always suggested to download these types of antivirus softwares, which can keep a track of whether these things are trying to attack our computer or not. And once we get alerts, then we can prevent that type of attack from happening. It means we won't run the program by mistake, which later on can lead to the damage. So now you may take a look at the board. Hope you enjoyed this episode on Tech Talk, and please like, share, and subscribe my channel, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.